Today in Coach's Corner, I'm going to be taking a look at some of the work that the American instructor Jim Hardy's been doing in his book, The Plain Truth for Golfers. And today we're going to be taking a look at the two-plane swing. Now, Hardy calls the two-plane swing that because at the top of your backswing, your left arm is on a little bit higher plane than your shoulder turn, okay? He calls the one-plane swing the one plane because at the top of your backswing, your left arm is very close to the turn of your shoulder plane. This may seem like quite a small change between two different methods, but it's interesting that he says what you're trying to achieve in one swing is completely the opposite of what you're trying to achieve in another. Now, today we're going to focus on the two-plane swing. Famous two-plane swingers are people like Davis Love, Tom Watson, the late Payne Stewart. And I teach two-plane swing to a lot of my students that are beginners or maybe getting on a little bit in years or maybe not that strong in the chest, the back and the upper body because it doesn't require as much strength and flexibility as a one-plane action. Now, first of all, what we're going to look at is the grip and the setup that goes with a two-plane action. In the grip, we favour a neutral to slightly weaker grip with the V's pointing more or less up at the right side of the chin here. That's because in a two-plane action, of course, the arms are swinging a little bit straighter through, back and up, and a weaker grip tends to promote a little bit more hand action, which is needed to square the club face at impact. Okay? In terms of the address position, we stand with a fairly upright spine angle, closest to the ball, a fairly narrow stance, and the hands hanging directly underneath the chin. This means the arms are hanging straight down, and this encourages them to swing on the more upright plane that we need for the two-plane action. Okay? When you look from in front there, ball position with an iron is just forward of centre. For a driver, it might be up on your left heel or your left instep, and that's what the setup would look like from the front. Now, let's focus on the way the body moves in a two-plane action. With that fairly upright stance, what you want to do is turn your shoulders and your hips around quite level, okay? Like this, and that's going to create a fairly level turn. Remember, in a two-plane swing, what makes the plane of your swing is that the arms are swinging up while the body is turning around. The arm movement for a two-plane action is basically up and down in front of your body, and I think Hardy says it's like a V shape. Your arms swing up on the backswing above your right shoulder on that side of the V, down to the point of the V at impact, and up again that way on the way through over your left shoulder. So the arms are essentially working up and down quite upright. The body is essentially turning around quite level with a nice free hip turn. When you put those two movements together, they work to put you on plane. So it's a arm swing which is essentially up, it's a body turn which is around, and it's the combination of doing those two moves which puts you nicely on plane at the top. Things to watch out for on your backswing are that if you lift your arms very quickly without turning the body, you'll get too steep, too upright and too narrow. If you turn your body around very quickly without lifting the arms enough, you'll tend to get too flat, okay? So it's the rate that you do them at, nice and evenly together, which puts you into a nice position at the top. Now, on the downswing, the arms which swung up as the body turned around now need to swing down. The body is timed to turn with that to the point of impact. On the way through, the body keeps turning around as the arms swing up again. Things to watch out for on the downswing, and this is very important, is that if you get up to the top and you turn your shoulders a lot before your arms have had a chance to swing down, you'll be coming outside in across the ball in that steep shot and you'll hit slices or pulls. You don't want to feel like you're turning your shoulders a lot or swinging the arms out towards the ball. From the top of your backswing, you want to feel like your arms work straight down your right side. Your body will be turning along with that, but that helps to bring the club to the ball on a more of an inside, shallow path into the back of the ball. As the arms swing through, the body keeps turning and you finish in this nice balanced position. This is what the two-plane swing should look a little bit like. There we go. Now, if you would like more information on the two-plane swing, you can go